You know, there comes a time in anyone's life when travel becomes more than just sightseeing. After decades in the airline and travel industry that I worked in, I realized I was craving something more deeper, something more meaningful. I didn't just want to keep moving through countries endlessly. I wanted to connect with them. I wanted to give back, to make my journeys matter. And that's really where my volunteering story begins. You know, volunteering slows you down in the most amazing way. It invites you into real lives, real stories, real communities. You give your time, your presence, your compassion, and in return, you receive so much more. Through these experiences, I've learned humility, patience, and a deep appreciation for simplicity. I've realized the world is filled with strong, kind-hearted people, and giving is one of the most purest forms of happiness for me. Volunteering has grounded me. It became a kind of therapy, a way to travel with intention and feel truly connected to the world. If there's one message I want to share, it's this. Volunteering is a gift at any age, but it becomes incredibly powerful after the age of 50 and onwards. It brings purpose after the kids have grown and the career shifts that we all go through. It keeps you active, social, curious, and mentally alive. You're not just watching the world, you become a part of it. Sharing your experience, your wisdom, your heart. Travel after 50 can be so vibrant, fulfilling, and transformative. Volunteering proves you're never too old to make a difference. So let me start with where I am right now, Spain. Spain has become one of the most meaningful places for me to volunteer, not only because of its beauty, but because of its people. Programs like Pueblo Anglais and Vaughantown bring volunteers from all around the world together for one purpose, just to give their time, their voices, their energy to help Spaniards practice English. We live together for a week, volunteers and participants under one roof, speaking English from sunrise to sunset. No classrooms, no textbook, just real conversations, real stories, real human connection. We bond over meals, red wine, long walks, late night chats, laughters. And every time I'm here, I'm reminded of why volunteering matters so deeply, because it's the community, it's connection, and it's genuine kindness shared between strangers. But my volunteering journey didn't actually begin in Spain. It began years ago when I was still working with Qantas in Australia. Qantas gave me my very first taste of what it feels like to give back while traveling, and honestly, it changed everything for me. So South Africa was one of the most emotional experiences and eye-opening experiences of my life. Before traveling there, my colleagues and we would gather clothing, school essentials, books, toys, a full charity collection, and carried these items with us to Africa. We distributed it to families and children who had so little, the underprivileged. Some of those children lived with HIV or severe illnesses, yet their joy and their resilience were unbelievable. They taught us what gratitude really looks like. It was emotionally and unbelievably inspiring. Thailand was another turning point for me. As a Qantas team member, we helped build and support a local school, painting walls, fixing classrooms, creating makeshift learning spaces, and spending time with young students. We cooked together, we played together, played all sorts of games, talked basic English, and simply showed up for them. It was a hands-on, heartfelt work, and it opened my eyes to how small acts of service can create lasting impact. Those two Qantas programs were the spark, the beginning of my deeper journey into volunteering around the world. After that, I knew what I wanted, and I wanted more of it. I wanted to keep giving. I wanted to keep giving back, keep learning, keep connecting. My voluntary work took me to Poland, and Poland reminded me That connection is the real teacher. Volunteers from all over the world join Angloville to spend full days talking, sharing stories, and helping participants improve their English through simple conversation. No formal teaching, just presence, curiosity, and cultural exchange. It was powerful in its simplicity. Going to India was raw, emotional, and unforgettable. I worked with underprivileged children and women in rural villages. Their strength, their smiles, their resilience humbled me. And later, supporting a school in Hyderabad reminded me how little it takes to truly change someone's day or their future. Kathmandu in Nepal was another one of my most transformative chapters of my volunteering journey. Helping empower local women who had faced enormous challenges, who wanted their voices to be heard. It was such a privilege. Their courage and determination shifted something inside of me that it's truly hard to explain. And then finally, the UK, a completely different kind of volunteering, but it was an experience. It was helping at a Buddhist retreat center, bringing calm into my life. It was quiet, it was reflective and deeply grounding. A reminder that giving doesn't always take the same, but it's hands-on. Sometimes it's emotional and sometimes it's simply holding space. You know, every place that I have volunteered has given me something different. A lesson, a moment, a perspective, a reminder of what really matters. Volunteering has connected me to people I would have never have met, communities I would have never understood, and parts of myself I might never have discovered. So if there's one thing I hope you take from my story is this: you don't need to be in your 20s to make a difference. You don't need to be an expert. You just need a willing heart. Especially at this age, after 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond, volunteering brings purpose, connection, and meaning in a way few others do. This is my journey of traveling with purpose, and I truly hope it inspires you to begin yours.